some rats, I'ma flip me some. I talk like I want it, she don't say nothing back. If pull up, I put that in my, or I put that in my. Call Lil Shorty, made up my brody. If you don't owe me, they'll act like you owe me. I promise I won't ever quit Kobe. Young thug, I whip it, that bitch, you know me, young thug. Yeah, she shining like butter, the from Chicago, I call her Young Cutler. Leave it to people, I pull up in Billy's with London, they all wanna meet. Yeah, they all wanna greet them, and they all wanna. No, they won't tease on that, they won't read on that, they won't leash on that. Don't Felicia that, mama see to that, they won't snitch on that. She can't secret that. Mama a beast on that, if she bad, I'ma go in 4 season that. What? Got me a chick, I got a chick. Yeah, I done got me a chick, I got a chick. Yeah, I done got me a chick, I got a chick. Yeah, I done got me a chick, I got a chick. Yeah. Money on my baby, I got money on my brain. Money in my pants, I got money, I got change. 20, 50, 100, 500 million, man. Baby, I'm a double streaming, bleeding, switching back. I'm amigo, I play with. When I put ice on, I am Sub-Zero. All of my, they hard, call them Beatles. Hey, was facing why I kept me a Regal. Dropping the top on the Bentley, I'm with the Birdman, yeah, the Eagle. Eat out my mind, man, I'm chewing out, I don't know none of these people. Let my little shawty go get me a, bring back me a. Yes, I got trust, I'm not worried about that, they know they can get. I swear I done got me a chick, I got a chick. Yeah, I done got me a chick, I got a chick. Yeah, I done got me a chick, I got a chick. Yeah, I done got me a chick, I got a chick. Yeah. Now I'm like, baby, I need rest. Baby, I need rest. Baby, I want rest. Baby, I need rest. We got London on the track.
Dans le laboratoire, on fait pas de faute éliminatoire. Le cœur en fer comme Terminator. Je les vois de loin comme les Miradors. Miette la taille de la jante. Beaucoup de papier, pas de langue de bois. Le bracelet ça coûte une jambe. Et le prix d'une montre peut coûter un bras. Dans le laboratoire, on fait pas de faute éliminatoire. Le cœur en fer comme Terminator. Je les vois de loin comme les Miradors. Miette la taille de la jante. Beaucoup de papier, pas de langue de bois. Le bracelet ça coûte une jambe. Et le prix d'une montre peut coûter un bras. J'suis solide, si tu m'aimes, MMA, fort. Tu veux le feed, j'suis dans le club, tu parles trop fort. 1 million, 2 millions, j'suis 800 d'or. J'connais le avant le fisc et tous les accords. J'les vois tourner tous autour de ma comme un chaise musicale. Comme si j'fais 200 000 en vente digitale. Mon gros même ta meuf écoute la ligue. T'as peur de la quand j'fais la fête. C'est toi qui passes, c'est moi qui. Tu penses que c'est l'entourage, mais c'est moi qui leak. Carré, j'suis solide, si tu m'aimes, MMA, fort. Tu veux le feed, j'suis dans le club, tu parles trop fort. 1 million, 2 millions, j'suis 800 d'or. J'connais le avant le fisc et tous les accords. Beaucoup de papier, pas de langue de bois. Parce que ça coûte une jambe, tout le monde peut coûter un bras. On fait pas de faute éliminatoire. J'ai cœur en fer comme Terminator. Les voix de long comme les Miradors. J'suis solide, si tu m'aimes, MMA, fort. Tu veux le feed, j'suis dans le club, tu parles trop fort. 1 million, 2 millions, j'suis 800 d'or. J'connais le avant le fisc et tous les accords. Le terrain c'est pas que pour les footeux. On voit le ballon, on fait les arrêts. Frappe de Marais, frappe de Gareth Bale. Ce qui vous raconte m'a l'air douteux. Cap Piranha dans
type. I got a bad bitch at home, voodoo type. Take down Megan Stallions by the group type. That's some thick, I just thought you knew type. I just tricked off, I don't just usually do this type. Pockets racked up, all blue type. Bunch of rich, get confused type. Atlanta, live like Ted Turner type. On camera, bruh, jaws loose type. I cancel her, kicked her out of school type. A silent hitter, I just keep cool with you. A solid count dog food type. Moving through the city with your boo type. She ready like soup type. You going against the guys and you gon' lose type. Pray to God that got your shoe tight. Pop it right about the blue type. Put the double O in the room. Serotonin, that's a cool type mix. Mix it. Houston, Atlanta, feeling like a zoo type mix. Shot it, take it. Eating all those some food type. Shot it, make it work, now the 5 type. Eating all those some food type. Eating all those some food type. All the homies crashing on some food type. Flooding up the spot, it's like a pool type mix. All the homies crashing on some food type. All the homies crashing on some food type. Eating all those some food type. Kick slow flow, jitsu type. Real like my dream like cook it up. Push it up with my dogs. I gotta move tight. Thomas they cover my flaws, I ain't had to brand new tight. Tell me like that tight. All the jeans to say I think I'm over tight. Put it down with it, that shit my manager tight. Shot that she was the one I would forever have a boss. The Packers said, homie, playing on Muslim tight.
Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Allie LaForce reporting courtside. We'll see the Indiana Pacers taking on the San Antonio Spurs. Pass to Johnson. Now, here's Vassell. Here's Wembanyama. It's hauled in by Tyrese Halliburton. And Halliburton's got the ball here for Indiana. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach for San Antonio. I asked him if he's focused on a particular player in the opposing lineup, and Coach stressed the message he delivered to his team about Pascal Siakam. It was simple. Don't bite on his spin move. He doesn't want his guys falling for Siakam's tricks in the low post. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Back to Wembanyama. The wide open look here for Fox. The three-pointer, no good. And the speed of De'Aaron Fox. Wow. He gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
On offense, here are the Spurs. Johnson outside. Here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Halliburton, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Sohan. Down low. Stolen by Jackson. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. For three, Siakam. Connects from three-point range.
Stretching his range, Pascal Siakam. Long distance score there.
In the corner, Sohan with it. Outside, Fox. He takes it in. He's off on that one. And Halliburton's got the ball here for Indiana. Shoots the three. Rebound by Sohan.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Lock at 6. Fires away from outside. Rebound, San Antonio.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
It's stolen by Mathurin. Now, here's Nesmith. Hasn't made one yet. Halliburton outside. Shot clock at 6. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
Well, he certainly hit some turbulence here, trying to get it cranked back up.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Aaron Nesmith.
Considered by many to be the best prospect since LeBron James, Wembanyama seems determined to reach his full potential.
And thus far in his career, GA, Victor Wembanyama is averaging well over 3 blocks per game.
Matter of fact, if he can maintain this rate, he's on pace to average the most blocks of any player in NBA history, surpassing the towering Mark Eaton.
And it's Vassell in the corner. Johnson outside. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And stolen by Siakam. Halliburton inside the three-point line. And some very quick points for him on that possession. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Indiana.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
You know, another point I'd like to add is that they've had tremendous success early on converting turnovers and turning those into points.
Fires for 3. Wembanyama with the rebound.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
Inside. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
There is no stopping that. Wembanyama with the forceful finish.
Halliburton outside. Pass to Nesmith. And a miss there on the triple. And San Antonio has possession. Sohan with the screen. Here's Wembanyama. Guarded by Jackson. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Big time slam by Wembanyama. This is why you gotta push him out of the paint.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Halliburton's got his second bucket of the night.
Just 2 for 8 here in the early going. Maybe that bucket will help him build a little momentum and some confidence.
To the inside. And stolen by Siakam. Now Halliburton. He has 5. And it's Vassell with the foul. That's his first foul. And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Nembhard to the middle. Toppin, good. And the Pacers lead by 3.
That's where Toppin does most of his damage, and he's incredibly efficient down there.
Pass to Harper. Back to Castle. Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Now Cornette. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's Huff. And stolen by Barnes. Here's Champagnie. Pass to Harper. On the wing, Barnes. 6 to shoot. There's Cornette. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
A little disorganized that time, and the result 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Guys, there has to be better rim protection than that, though. Not very good.
And Clark, how about Indiana's recent run? Making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in back-to-back seasons.
You know, the last time that happened, Kevin, was about a decade ago when Paul George was the man leading the Pacers. Unfortunately, they fell to LeBron's Heat both times. I was fortunate for a couple of those matchups. And then last season, advancing to the finals and pushing it all the way to 7 games. The Pacers have a really bright future ahead of them, in my opinion.
Castle with it. Scoreless thus far. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
So it's the Spurs now, following the miss by Obi Toppin. Pass to Champagnie. And here's Harper from the arc. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. Both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
Indiana trailing here. And here's McConnell. Back to Siakam. Over Castle. Siakam's shot is off.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
And a closely contested, grit and grind first quarter comes to a close. Spurred.
The Pacers, 12.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
Pass to Wembanyama. They double-team Wembanyama. Clock is at 3. Back from outside. Now, here's McConnell. He has yet to score. Here's Siakam. Rebound by Sohan.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
On the wing, Fox. Pass to Sohan. And here is Fox. Here's Wembanyama. Toppin pulls it in.
Boy, I'm puzzled, baffled, confused. How does such an elite finisher not throw that one down? Scratching my head, shaking it too.
To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Now Castle. Inside. Wembanyama, no good. McConnell with it. Now guarded by Fox. Back to Siakam. Clark, more so than ever, NBA offenses are putting the ball in the hands of their stars and letting them go to work.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, that's because NBA offense is all about creating space, and usually your star players can do that with a high level of skill, speed, shot making, and playmaking. You can create it with strength as well, playing through a guy like Jokic, Giannis, and Luka.
Here's Walker with the three. That's good, and it's McConnell with the assist.
McConnell always looking around, surveying the situation, head on the swivel, outstanding pass out to the perimeter.
And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That is his first foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Castle. Back to Fox. Down low. Here's Wembanyama.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
The shot's good from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 7.
Not the best of shot selection there, but you know what? You do not look a gift horse in the mouth.
Johnson outside. To the middle. Pass to Sohan. Shot clock at 6. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Substitution on the court.
The Pacers with the lead. Halliburton feeling it out a bit. On the wing, Walker. Outside for Halliburton. Over Fox. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Not the best shooting night for him, but luckily his teammates have picked him up.
Johnson outside. They double team Wembanyama. Sohan. Good on the shot. Sohan's got it all tied up now for San Antonio. Here's Halliburton. He's got 7. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Nesmith has got the lead up to 3 now for the Pacers.
Nesmith very efficient in the catch-and-shoot situation.
Well, Aaron Nesmith isn't just a high-effort player. He also provides a valuable skill set.
He sure does, Kevin. I mean, he's strong, he's athletic, can guard a couple of positions, he rebounds effectively for his size, and he's a sniper from the three-point line. He's an absolute laser. And I think his greatest attribute is his competitiveness as a defender. Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot. Well, the Pacers are moving as one. Coach Rick Carlisle said the thing I love about this team is that we're a true team. We're a group that needs each other. We work at communication. We're collaborative. We make sure our guys have a voice, and we're all in it together. Back to you guys.
They win by committee. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. Halliburton for 3. Rebounded by the Spurs.
That is not the shot you need to be looking for when you're trying to break out of a slump.
Back to Wembanyama. To the inside. And it's Sohan missing. Halliburton outside. Here's Halliburton. And a wide open look for Siakam. Back to Halliburton. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Clock at 6. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Pass to Champagnie. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Harper. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And Halliburton's got the ball here for the Pacers. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
Because of the deep range that Halliburton has, he really can create space for his shot anytime he wants to.
And the basket by Castle.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Halliburton outside. To the wing on the left. Toppin, no one around him. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton.
Outstanding court vision from Halliburton there. Finding his man on the perimeter, on time and on target.
Back to Castle. Down low. There's Cornette. Goes back up. And the rejection by Jackson.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And Greg with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award. The Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Halliburton.
Halliburton really dangerous now when he gets out in the open court. That's how you finish the break in transition.
Pass to Barnes. No good again that time. Pacers leading by 8. To the paint. Here's Jackson. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Champagnie. No scoring in this one. Jackson comes over with the double. It's tipped. Toppin with the steal. Over to the wing. And that'll be Indiana as it goes out of bounds. Pacers retain possession.
Now to the lineup for San Antonio, number 8, Kelly.
Halliburton outside. Outside Mathurin. Back to Halliburton. Pass to Cornette. In the corner, Castle with it. Lets it go. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We come back right after this. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Castle with it. On the wing, Barnes. Wembanyama down low. That one, no good. Pacers leading by 10. Halliburton inside the three-point line. Misses the jumper.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Barnes with it. Mathurin picks him up. Here's Olynyk. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And despite all the accolades, GA, is it possible that Pascal Siakam is underrated?
Absolutely. Spicy P is one of the best two-way players in the league. Exceptionally versatile, and his impact goes beyond his impressive stat line.
Outside Harper. Back to Castle. Shot clock at 6. Wembanyama high post. It's stolen by Mathurin. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball.
Watch the screen.
Inside. Olynyk with the steal. Here's Wembanyama. He won't miss many from there. Wembanyama.
He certainly shot the ball well here, trying to lift his team up.
Pass to Mathurin. Back to Halliburton. Takes the three. Good on the three-point shot. Halliburton's got 19 points.
Remarkable judgment in the pick and roll. Halliburton reads these situations extraordinarily well.
11 feet away. Nice shot. Shot by Wembanyama, no good. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. And again. It's Indiana.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Spurs trail by 16. Pass to Wembanyama. Rebounded by Jackson. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Halliburton outside. Right side, Mathurin. 5 on the clock. Sinks the triple. Siakam's got 6 points.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shootout this team.
And Siakam has it in the corner. Shoots over Olynyk. Here's Jackson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. That one is off. You can be sure, GA, that as the Spurs build this team, there will be no shortcuts.
Well, they're surely eyeing that group 8 hours north in OKC. Another young core that's not going anywhere. If the Spurs want to contend, the standard's been set.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, That's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Mathurin, good.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
It's Fox with the drive. Biyombo. And then Biyombo with the dunk.
Hey, when Biyombo's deep inside, it's fun to watch because you know this guy is going to finish with a flush.
Over to the left wing. Indiana moving the ball around. Fox with the steal. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Johnson in the corner. Now, Sohan off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
Siakam left side. Here's Nesmith. It's Biyombo with the rebound.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Here's Fox. After Champagny. Now Sohan covered by Siakam. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Champagny. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Relatively open from mid-range. You'd like to see that one go down.
Now here's Nesmith. Deflects the pass. Back to Mathurin. Here's Halliburton. San Antonio with the rebound. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. That's the first of 6 played on the road. After Champagny. Beyond the arc. That one misses.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
Halliburton outside. To the middle. Here's Siakam. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 8 points for Siakam.
What a pass by Halliburton. He's so comfortable running the screen and roll. Excellent.
Inside. Here's Biyombo. And the dunk by Biyombo.
What he lacks in height, he certainly makes up for with his bounce.
Pass to Nesmith. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Harper wide open. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Victor Wembanyama is trying to gain strength, but he said it's important not to lose your mobility. So bulking up is not a good word. It's more being stable. That's the way to keep going. I don't need to bulk up. I need to get my core stronger. I need to get solid. Guys, back to you.
That approach makes sense. All right, Allie, thank you for the report.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Pass to Nesmith. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Chopping with the double team. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. Drains it from beyond the arc. Wembanyama's got 9 points now in just the second half. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, nice setup by Wembanyama. On top of everything else, this guy has an incredible IQ.
to the inside. And Siakam throws it down.
You got to have some guts and guile to take it to the bucket strong despite the big fella standing in the way.
Pass to Castle. Here's Cornette, covered by Siakam. And he commits the intentional foul. And when you talk about Dylan Harper, Greg, just how impressive is his skill set?
A tall guard with incredible handles and elite elusivity. He already has an impressive command of the pick and roll. Harper, I believe, is primed to be a special player in this league.
And one of the many challenges for a small market team like the Pacers, Greg, going up against that luxury tax.
And they've avoided carrying a payroll that would incur the tax. But right when they said they were planning to do just that, the Bucks stunned everyone with the maneuver to secure Pacers center Miles Turner and perhaps let him off the hook.
Buries it from three-point range. And Wembanyama's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Spurs. Harper in the corner. Back to Wembanyama. On the wing, Barnes. They get it again. Gets it off. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Indiana looking at a third.
The Pacers. 55.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Indiana leading by 13. McConnell scanning the floor. Siakam left side. Clock at 6. Rebound by Sohan. Here's Castle. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him.
That's just textbook. Castle understands when to deliver the ball off that screen.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Number 22, Isaiah Jackson.
Wembanyama with it. Fires the three. Walker with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. A shot by McConnell, no good. Spurs trail by 11. Pass to Wembanyama. 6 to shoot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Maybe the most hyped teenager since LeBron James. Wembanyama is the poster child for upside.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And Clark for the Pacers, a team you used to play for. The trade in 2022 for Tyrese Halliburton, charting a new course for the franchise.
Boy, he's been such a phenomenal catalyst for this surge in Pacer basketball recently. A gifted floor general, loves to be able to get out and play in the open court, is a magnetizing force in positivity for this Pacer team. Great teammate, great leader, and really is the face of the franchise currently.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Here's Wembanyama. Pacers with the rebound. They led the game at 1 point by 20. And here's McConnell. And at the top of the key, Toppin. Back to McConnell. There's a screen by Toppin. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Outside, Fox. Johnson in the corner. Pass to Wembanyama. Jackhammers it in.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Rick Carlisle as he talked with the team. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie. And so it's Mitch Johnson calling timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here he goes. On the wing, Jackson. Now, here's Toppin. Back to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
Pass to Johnson. Back to Fox. Here's Wembanyama. A shot, no good. Pacers leading by 13. Outside, Walker. Now McConnell. To the paint. It's Nembhard on the wing. 5 to shoot. And Toppin throws it down.
So quick off the floor, Obi Toppin.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Wembanyama. The shot from the low post is good. Wembanyama's got 30 points.
He's doing a heck of a job, and his offense is keeping them afloat.
A three-pointer is right on target. And that's 12 points for Jarace Walker.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Jackson. Pass to McConnell. Jackson with the screen. Here's Nembhard. Indiana moving it around. Toppin can't get it to go. Wembanyama up top. Wembanyama up high, down hard.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
On the wing, Fox. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And taken away by Johnson. Outside, Fox. Shot on the wing. Goes back up. Another shot. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
The kick out to Walker. That's good. It's McConnell with the assist. Walker's got 8 points in the quarter.
They are winning this game largely because of his effort.
Down low. Pass to Wembanyama. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
Substitution on the court.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Indiana. Halliburton is double. To the inside. Here's Siakam. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Hard to find a more versatile forward Clark in this league than Pascal Siakam.
Yeah, and it's been so much fun to see how far his game has come in his decade plus. I mean, he was part of that Toronto Raptors championship team, an up-and-coming young force then, and now he's really refined his game. He's a go-to player. His hustle and defensive gifts are really what stood out early, and he continues to do that well. He's just a terrific top-line player in the NBA.
And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way. Haliburton for three.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Johnson, a wide open look. No good on the triple. Here's Haliburton. Siakam for three. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Pacers lead by 19.
That's now his second three-pointer of the half and his third of the night.
To the middle. Here's Wembanyama.
Hard not to respect how good Fox is in the pick and roll. Excellent at making the pocket pass.
Haliburton is double. Mathurin. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Wembanyama. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Haliburton outside. Rebound by Sohan.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Pacers leading by 20. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Vassell. Pass to Wembanyama. The layup off target. And it's Indiana's ball. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. It's stolen by Johnson.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Indiana.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Tyrese Haliburton.
He was superb as a facilitator, really orchestrated things offensively, created a lot of opportunities for ready shooters.
There's 38 seconds left in the game. Clock at 6. Puts up a deep 3. Pass to McConnell. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Spurs ball. Substitution for the Pacers. Jeremiah Robinson Earl. Murphy.
Fox with it. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just